Welcome back to yet another PlayStation education. We are once again joined here with myself, Jamin, doesn't have a good nickname, Bassette, and his illustrious brother, James the Yellow Dart Bassette. And
Pants couldn't make it with us.
And the Pants cannot be with us today. He's a little busy.
He's having a kid.
He's on paternity leave.
On the sad side, though, we all know he's not going to be worn either.
Yes. Welcome, as we are here to talk about the bonus episode, kind of the bridging episode between Season 1 and Season 2 of The Walking Dead, 400 Days. Now, going into this, we had some suspicions, so let's talk about how some of our predictions played out. Okay, prediction number 1, I said that these characters, at least one of them, would either be the main character or in the part of the main character. We don't know if that's for certain, but the way they have it set up, I'm almost certain that is at least the starting cast of Season 2.
Yeah.
I'm going to give myself a maybe a 1 on that one. Kind of iffy.
Yeah, I got 0 points.
0 points. Well, let's go these in order. So what was one of your predictions?
One of them was we would see Clem with Omade and Krista.
Nowhere to be found. Don't tell about whose cameo. That's going to be for later. That was a rough one. All right, prediction number 2.
Welcome for that trophy, by the way.
I predicted that Vince either knew Lee or knew of Lee. Now, he was in Macon. In fact, he passed by Lee's parents' shop, and this would have been before any of the zombie outbreak happened. But of course,
but he wasn't in Macon during this time. I remember.
That's right. He was off. He was off teaching.
Family. He might have known Lee's
family. Might have known Lee's family. We don't know for certain. That one's kind of up in the air. I'm gonna give myself a 0 on that one. So right now I'm at a maybe 1.
Yeah, I had a prediction that all but one would have died. I thought one was walking away from this game. So depressing it is, but no, there was very depressing moments. A lot of people died, but the one person from each group survived.
Yes, at least one person from each group survived. So I got a 0 on that one also. I estimate at least 2 of those groups would have been wiped out total. In fact, they set it up pretty nicely. All the pictures we saw on the missing persons board were actually the few characters that did survive.
If you weren't on that board, you did.
That's right. So here, let's go through the episode quickly. So we're going to start here with Vince.
Let go.
Yes,
let go.
He needs to let go of his problems. The first big decision of the episode. And what did we choose?
We shot off Justin's foot.
Yeah, we chose to save Danny. That was a tough decision. You have to choose between a dick or a bigger dick. Like there's no happiness in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, like personality-wise, I did like Danny better.
Yeah, same here.
But
crime-wise, it seems like it was a worse crime. That is a hard one, but didn't really matter in the end. They both died. Now here is a prediction I'm going to have for Season 2. I think Vince is Glenn's brother.
Wow, that is so racist.
What?
Only the second Asian guy you see in the thing.
But look at his character model. You could totally tell like they did like
both Asians. Both Asians. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, we should all. But you got
Korea, dude. How can you call that crap?
But no. He said he wound up in prison because he killed a dude protecting his brother. His mannerisms, the way they talk, I think they might be played by the same voice actor, and that might be what's throwing me off. But I think Vincent is Glenn's older brother. And considering the time scale, we're 400 days in.
Well, I think Russell is his brother because they both black.
Spoiler for the comics. Glenn is dead in the comics about around this point. So I'm thinking, if Vince is his brother, we're going to find out there in Season 2. Like, he's going to find out his brother dying.
I mean, especially the way they kill off Glenn. Glenn was a cool character.
Yeah. Okay, it brings us to Revelation number 2.
I chose to hide from the vehicle, which turned out to be bittersweet.
Bittersweet indeed. So one of the trophies came out. It was a reunion. I thought it was going to be Kenny.
I thought it was Christine O'Maid and
Clem. We were both wrong. It was the rotting corpse of our girlfriend, Carly. Wow, that was... I didn't even recognize her at first. She was a great boy. But I was... James right away, he's like, oh my gosh, that's Carly. And I look at the coat, I'm like, oh wow, that's... worms coming out of her eyes. And just, oh man, that was so...
tough to see, man. Tough to see.
That was really tough to see. So, brings us to the next thing. Russell. I like Russell. Yeah. Not so much Nate.
Oh, God.
He started off as a D-bag. He slowly got better, and then just got really bad towards the end.
I mean, that face, he's like...
if we had done it in order, we would have known Nate was bad news.
Yeah.
Like, if we'd done it in order, we'd know Nate was bad news. We didn't do it in order, so we didn't know what was up with him at the moment.
Almost did. We switched Russell and Wyatt, because the other one else was in order.
Yeah.
Because
because we went...
because we wouldn't understand the "you must have left it in the cornfield" comment.
Yeah.
If we didn't play Bonnie first.
Okay, so we did chronologically in order, but we didn't have the order that they posted up.
Yeah. We almost, like, if we switched Russell and Wyatt, then we would have gone in the correct order.
Why were they going to the cornfield? Were they just because they were paranoid?
I don't know. No idea.
Well, they did make the comment. I'm glad we don't have to go out on raids to get stuff like this anymore. So at one point they might have been like Steven's group, just going around killing other groups and stealing their stuff. And Shell wanted to put a stop to it because of Becca. Anyway, so the next Nate, we talked about him. Okay, Eddie. Okay, I won't lie to you. At first, I thought Eddie and Wyatt. I thought Eddie and Wyatt were total douchebags at first. I'm like,
well, yeah, they're potheads.
Potheads. They're being stupid. And I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna like these characters. And they slowly won me over.
They were kind of funny. They were pretty hilarious.
In fact, that actually was a huge stick point for me. Was Eddie's sense of moral code. He hits a walker. Like, I saw it was a walker.
Definitely a walker.
He hit a walker. He doesn't know if it's a walker or a person, and he's like, hey, if it's a person, we have to go back and help him out. This idea that there's so few living people left that if you hurt one, he has to take care of them. That actually stuck out to me a lot. It's only 41 days in. That's before a lot of people started losing their stuff. If you remember, all the cannibal stuff and all that bad stuff that started happening in season 2, that happened after 3 months.
Yeah.
So, this is kind of before everyone started to really start to turn.
Snap. Yeah.
But still, I thought that was really nice. Actually, Eddie, we don't know his fate, but I'm going to add him to the Mark and Chuck shirt of Gone Too Soon. The arms of an angel, I will fly to you. No way, I don't know. I don't know what's on this song. Okay, so the big decision there. First, I won rock, paper, scissors. Woot. I thought I was winning rock, paper, scissors to go with my choice, which was I'll go.
Yeah.
That's not the way it turned out.
I think you automatically win. Because how else would that have played out?
No, because right here. You just stay in the car or get out.
Oh,
you stay in the car. So I'm thinking you got abandoned either way. Like if you left, then Eddie would have been in the same situation, had to pop smoke. So I think either way you got separated.
He would have fought off Nate, and Nate would have killed him.
No, well, White's whole reason for going with the group is because he's trying to find Eddie.
Yeah.
So I think it was one of those.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so brings us to our next one. I have written here face off with the. I'm going to make that our thing. Every time a horrible body mutilation happens, we have to make a joke about it. Legolas, armaments, and now face off with the. Okay, so when that episode started out, I thought it was cutesy. I thought it was 2 people on a patrol and kind of getting a little flirty, and then you find out the guy's married, and it sucks. I like Bonnie. Like from the very beginning, I like Bonnie. I don't know if it's a southern accent or like she's obviously an old. Well, it's hard to tell. It looks like they made it like an older character. I want to say like late 40s.
Yeah, I would say they're all supposed to be older. I'd say.
But they said she's a former drug addict, so it's very possible she's younger and she just looks older because of her drug addiction. But so from right away, I liked Bonnie. It kind of sucks that got put in that situation. So.
D was a B.
Okay, so you were the one that experienced this. I want you to talk us through this.
Well, You're welcome back. She has something in the bag. What's in the bag?
You never find out what's in the bag.
Never find out what's in the bag. And Leland's making a big deal about it. What's in it? What's in it? What's in it? What's in it? Blah, blah. Well, they start to fight. You try to calm him down. They keep getting louder and louder. You're like, screw it, I'm leaving. And then he says, wait, don't go. And then,
wait. Does Russell still have his bag? Did he still have his bag?
Completely different bag, though. Because he had a backpack with Russell on the thing.
She had more of a black bag.
Yeah.
Considering how good this is with clues...
Yeah,
there has to be something that we're missing. I might have to look up on later, but yeah.
And you get attacked. So I'm guessing that makes more sense. She snuck.
She was the one.
The medicine.
She was the one that robbed them. What a bee! They brought it on themselves. Okay, T is officially now the biggest bee in this episode.
That face off.
Oh. Man, no wonder they were after him. Because we were all confused. We're like, this is such a good group. Why would they do something? Like,
got off with the medicine. She snuck in, stole all that medicine, tried to leave. They chased after him, shooting Bonnie in the shoulder.
Yeah.
Bonnie hides behind the tractor, waits for one of them to show up. He's a flashlight, grabs that whatever it was, like the metal pole stick thing.
What was that? Rhubarb.
Rhubarb, yeah. Rhubarb is delicious. Rhubarb is dangerous. Grabbed it, swings around, smacks her right in the face, and realized it was Bonnie. Freaks out, apologizes. Bonnie's saying all these horrible things. Apologize. Doesn't know what to do, freaking out. Why does she have one of their flashlights to begin with? I don't know why.
Oh, remember because they lost a flashlight?
Yeah, but how did she get it?
Someone probably dropped it. She picked it up. Because they're counting flashlights. They're like, we're down a flashlight.
Yeah, I knew that's how they lost the flashlight because we made that connection too. But
man,
my thing is,
well written.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
Mad props there.
My thing is, why would she pick up the flashlight and turn it on? If you're being chased by these people, why would you call attention to yourself? Well, you're thinking, I have my flashlight on. They will think I'm one of them.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But D is kind of crazy. D is stupid.
D is.
Oh, and that. Oh my gosh.
And then, of course, they give you horrible options. Okay, look, when Leland asks what happens, you have three things to say. A, you can lie to her and say, I found her like
lie
this.
To him. Yeah.
Lie to him. B, you can say, it doesn't matter. Or three, you say, I had to do it. What? No, it was an accident. That's exactly what I would have said if they gave me the option. It was an accident. That's exactly what I would have said. I didn't want to lie.
Well, yeah, because it got really creepy. Because they were giving you options to be like, I'll be your new wife, Leland. You know, like...
Yeah, they were just going out like I had to do it. I'll be here for you.
Wow, that got super creepy. Really
run, Leland,
run!
See overly attached girlfriends.
Overly attached body. Oh my gosh. You're going to be out of focus because I am. And,
that's even creepier.
That's even creepier. Oh my gosh, that was... Anyway. That face. That's... No. I'm talking about these faces.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that up there with Duck. No. I'm going to put that up there with the kid in the attic. For just something when you watch... Like, you can't... Like, watch it. Like, I keep on talking about I want Telltale to update their engine. I hope they do. This is obviously still on the same old engine. But part of me is like, you know what? If they had, like, Uncharted level engine here, I'm not sure I could watch this. This is some gruesome stuff. This is like, I'm glad they have it in the comic book style. I don't think I could be watching some of this stuff otherwise. That is...
Yeah, especially Legolas Mark and Open Guts Chuck and...
This is some brutal stuff here. I still highly recommend it, but some brutal stuff. Okay, yeah, I had that lie to Leland. So...
And the last one was you, with Shelley and...
Oh, man. Okay, so, fast forward. If you had done it in the order they had it posted, you would have actually done this one second to last, and you would have done the Bonnie stuff last. I'm actually kind of glad we did it the order that we did.
No.
What?
Bonnie would have gone before that, remember? Bonnie was 220 days. No,
you're talking chronological order. Bonnie had the last picture, remember? Because her from the Capitol building.
Yeah, chronological.
Yeah, we had the almost the right chronological order, but the picture they had posted up there wasn't chronological.
It was all goofy.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad we had to see this one for last. I think even though it didn't have the most impactful ending, even though it didn't have the most impactful ending, I think it was still
pretty freaking close.
Yeah, it still had it tied in nice. It tied in nicely with the one that came before it. Okay, so we have Shelley. We have Becca. I don't know. I actually kind of like Becca. Like I think
she's a bee.
She is a bee, but I think she's like 13, 14. She looks like a kid. I think she just grew up too fast. And I think she's trying to act tough to, be like, I can survive my own.
I agree with that, but let's put in some counts. Yeah. Quiet time with James. We're not going to be very quiet. I just feel like calling it something.
Yeah.
All right. So,
She likes guitar, though.
A,
Yeah.
she has a smart mouth, which is fine, but sometimes you got to know when to shut up, especially in a situation like that. All right.
Well,
B,
they started Molly.
B, she jumps out and starts roaring and screaming. You can't do that during the zombie apocalypse. You do not pose as a zombie.
Okay, that's what stops her from being like a super good character. Is her doing stupid stuff. But she's a kid, though.
Clem never did that.
Clem never did that. Because Clem was an angel.
Clem.
Speaking of Clem,
Why?
-1 awesome point for no Clem.
Exactly. I mean, like, this thing would have gotten a 10 out of 10, but we had to give it a 9 out of 10 because no
Who's
Clem.
on the hill? Well, there's only 2 people on the hill.
Yeah.
So who could have been?
Who's on the hill? It could
Who's
be
on the hill? Who's on
Shelby.
the hill?
It could be Shelly and Becca. They're the only pair.
Oh yeah,
Everyone else is single.
yeah. But then why aren't they with Clem?
Good point. I don't know. Anyways,
Maybe Clem got found. Maybe she's one of the people. I really hope that's it.
yeah, she's one of the people in there.
And
Yeah.
she'd been. She's. Oh man, that would put her as almost turning 10 at this point.
Yeah.
Oh man,
They grew up so fast, you know.
they grew up so fast.
Anyways,
Yep.
add to the list. She was in favor of killing the guy. I can understand that would end up being the better move. But a 13, 14-year-old saying, yeah, let's kill him.
Okay. Well, real quick, let's talk about the decision. They get this random guy. At first, I thought it was Russell, and my heart almost sank. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're gonna kill Russell.
Yeah, that kind of sucked.
Oh
I was
man, I
freaking out, too.
panicked. It's not. It's this random guy.
Random guy who doesn't speak English,
I
apparently.
was trying to listen to what he was saying, but I couldn't. Spanish. I had no idea what he was saying. I'm really curious about that guy now, like who he was, and what group he was with. But they catch a guy stealing. The guy's unarmed, and they have to make a choice to kill him or to, set him free. There was, me personally, I would have with the option of keep this guy around. Heck, even if his only job is to be locked up, somewhere, and his job is to go out there and feed the walkers once a week or whatever. What they call them, the guard dogs. I would have put him to work. I would have put him to work. I mean, less bodies is never necessarily good. But didn't have the option. I chose to spare him, and even as I said, this better not come back to bite me in the butt, and it did. Ended up costing us a group member, technically 2 group members, ended up tearing the group apart. Oh man, now I'm wondering how that plays out if you don't do that. Maybe that guy's still alive, or. So what about that revelation about the cancer patients? I caught on the right away. Again, I didn't want to be racist. I'm like, that guy with the afro, he looks exactly like the guy in the afro from the cancer patients. But I was like, do I want to say that? Like,
can't tell.
But
it's the same person every time, or if I'm racist.
But it was the same guy. In fact, there was 3 group members from the cancer group, and really cool. They tied it into my decisions from the last from season 1
because we chose your story, man.
Yeah. So
there's a
left
hand.
in line.
Well, yeah, like it was probably called Doug at the side of the road instead of Carly.
Yeah.
If we had done that,
Yeah.
neither of us did. And like mine will probably say something about beating up Kenny instead of teenage kid.
Yeah. So I'm glad we did keep our season 1 saves. That's good. My wife's home, and so that brings us there to the last decision. Because we didn't kill that guy, I guess he ended up coming back with the group.
Yeah.
Raiding stuff pretty bad. Things got real intense, and another member of a group. Now I can't.
Stephanie.
She
cracked, went crazy, tried to steal everything and get away.
Yeah.
We caught her and said, "This is it. This is done. This is what we got to do."
And it came down to the last decision there of the episode. Do I just go ahead and leave with my sister, or do I go ahead and leave with my sister, or do I
Kill her.
kill her? And
Not the sister, Stephanie.
Yeah, do I kill Stephanie? And for me, again,
Sister Stephanie. That was a comma. Shut up, Jana.
again, I don't know. I'm kind of partial to Becca. I don't want Becca to die. Becca is kind of like my. If Molly and Clem.
You were trying to replace
superimpose
Cam.
Clem.
You were trying to replace Cam
Possibly.
with a smart mouth pain in the butt. Who volunteered to kill Stephanie for you? Stephanie.
If Molly and Clem.
Stephanie was the guy that got her the guitar. The guitar that made her happy for a while.
I know, but if Clem and Becky were molded into one. Oh no! If Clem and Molly were molded into one person, it would have been Becca.
I don't know about that.
Anyway, so I was like, okay, it's not setting a good example for Becca to be like, no, I still let Stephanie go, or Stephanie's gonna have to die either way. You know me, I'm kind of a hands-on guy.
Yeah.
What has Morden put it? It had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. I chose.
You.
I chose to kill Stephanie, and that's where their story ended. And so, it fast forwards to 400 days later, And
later.
Or 400 days since the event.
Yeah, 400 days since the first outbreak.
Yeah. And all 5 of the main people from the pictures are together, and you find out that the reason their pictures are there is they actually left a note saying, hey, we're out here, this is where we are, watch out, this place is filled with walkers, any survivors come and find us. So obviously they wanted to be found if they did something like that. So I thought it was really weird that they were like putting up such a fight about going.
Not all of them, just a handful. And hey, Becca with one of them. And then she made that B comment to Bonnie.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, come on. So, I mean, I don't know.
Okay, I see where you're going.
I feel like Becca is going to be the new Lily in the next season. So maybe not to that extent, because after what she did with Carly, there's no way she's going to be that bad unless she shoots her sister.
Now, before we go...
Spoilers, this was going to happen.
Future spoilers.
Guarantee. That's my prediction right there. She shoots her sister.
Hold on, before we get into predictions.
Oh, okay.
We're going to wrap up for this episode.
Predictions later.
3 favorite new characters.
3 favorite new characters.
And the character that... And your 3 least favorite characters. So we're doing about the first.
There's only 6, though.
No. I don't mean out of the group. I mean, like...
Everyone that we met?
I'm going to do this reverse. So 3rd, 2nd, 1st.
Yeah, so 3rd... worst, and then end with the absolute worst.
Yeah, and the same for the best. So I'm gonna say best for last.
The worst for last. I got you.
For number 3, I'm gonna put Russell. I like Russell.
We're doing good, just so you know.
Yeah, this is really good. I like Russell. He has a very interesting backstory. I really want to know more about that. He was in a very bad group.
Yeah.
Kind of messed up. He's still searching for family, and we all know how that kind of turns out in the Walking Dead universe. But out of everyone, he seems like he's still... he's super paranoid at this point. Huh? Vale? Oh. Do you have any clothes to wash?
I'm good. Samya.
That's my wife. She doesn't like zombie games, so she's not joining us.
She doesn't like zombie anything.
She doesn't like zombie anything.
World War Z was scary.
She thought... Yeah, if you thought World War Z was scary, do not play The Walking Dead. I'm telling you right now. Okay, so... I like Russell. Out of everyone in the group, I think he's got the best moral head on his shoulders. Even if he's super paranoid at this point, but he has all reason to be paranoid. I do not fault him for that whatsoever.
7 and 8. All right, my number 3 is gonna be Wyatt. I think he's funny. He's a druggie. Obviously, he can't be much of one now. And I want to call him a druggie mainly because he was more of a pothead. He was a stoner. He was.
Well, yeah, but then they were talking about speed and stuff like that. So
I think he is the Walking Dead version of Shaggy. except for
a little fatter.
I was gonna say, like, because he's in The Walking Dead, it's more depressing. So there's like, oh man, he doesn't have a high metabolism.
He's no James. He's no Beanie Weenie.
I hate you so much. Either way, shut whatever.
Okay.
White's eye.
White. Yeah, I like White. But I'm gonna have to go with Becky. That's my number 2. I know you don't like Becky.
Don't.
I'm probably seeing too much of Clem.
You're trying to find Clem. You're trying to find too much of Clem.
And too much of Molly in her.
Molly
at first, but then I like Molly in the end.
I like Molly.
I like to think Becca is the girl that is going to grow up way too fast, grow up tough. She's going to end up saving the group. Either she's going to end up being the new Lily, or she's going to wind up being the new Chuck. That's my thoughts on her. She's either going to be awesome, save the group, or she's going to be a total B and destroy the group. Your number 2.
My number 2. I'm gonna go with Russell.
Okay.
I got to play that story. He's definitely an interesting one. I think he's a good kid.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you see too much crap there, and I think he has the right to be paranoid and everything. And I like. You always have at least one person in the group who's looking for family. Yeah. Everyone knows it's not going to happen, but you still hold on to that. And I kind of feel like that would be me. It happened, and I wanted to try to find everyone.
Yeah. For my number 1, I'm going with Vincent. Out of all the stories, his was by far the shortest. That was maybe 15 minutes?
Yeah, it was baby.
Real short episode. He's the character I have the most interest in. I want to know his backstory, especially if he does have ties to Glenn. I'm still holding on to that. I really want to know more about that character, and he's very interesting. I really hope, if he's not the main character, I hope you at least he gets fleshed out in season 2. I really like him.
I'm gonna agree. He's my favorite. Definitely an interesting backstory. I'm not holding on to him being related to Glenn as much. I think mainly because at the beginning, he kills the dude, which is why he gets arrested. And he's like, I swear I didn't even know your brother. You don't even, like, I believe he, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe he said, I didn't even know, as in past tense.
Oh, so you think he killed his brother?
That's why he's getting revenge.
Yeah.
Or we just
but he said he was helping his brother out from a tight spot.
Yeah. Oh, so that kind of be the other thing. I mean, he could have been tied into something really bad, and I don't remember Glenn ever being a part of anything. So I mean, it's very possible, but of course, I also hold to the fact that you're just being racist.
Oh, thanks. The only two Asian characters in all The Walking Dead.
They have to be related.
Well, I said he looked Hispanic before, so I'm
yeah, I don't know where you got that.
Oh no, because I had a lot of Hispanic friends in the army, and when they grow out beards, it looks like that.
Yeah, Asians can't grow facial hair, so
and
he speaks perfectly decent English.
Oh, okay, so
better than I could speak.
Bottom three. Good. My first of the bottom three. My third least. I'm gonna go with Roman, and it's not because I think he's a bad character. I think he wasn't a very fleshed out character. He went from, kind of chill guy. Kind of chill guy. He was a little paranoid, especially about keeping security, but then total 180. Super paranoid guy, super security guy, but still not very fleshed out. Like, where's he from? Like, who is he? What's his relationship with Shell? Like, I don't think he's a bad character. I think he's a totally undeveloped character, and if that's the last we hear of him, he felt really ancillary, even more ancillary than like the cancer patients. At least they the one likes art, and
he died.
You know nothing about Roman. What's up? Oh, yeah. Anyway,
me, I'm gonna go with the old lady from that same group.
Okay.
She just seemed way too whacked out. She seemed evil. I still hold on to the fact that because of them we got screwed over in that first season with the whole boat thing.
Yeah.
F them, man. And she's like, oh, we let a stranger in. He died, by the way, you stupid lady. Anyways. That's when we fell apart. No, you fell apart.
Took that boat.
Exactly. Which is what the other dude said, which is why I like him.
Yeah.
Lloyd? No,
yeah.
It was Lloyd. It was a B.
Yeah.
Lloyd. Anyways, point being, he definitely cracked my top 5 people. She seemed cool. Yeah, she's a B.
Okay, I accept that.
She also wanted to kill the dude.
My number 2, Nate.
At 2?
I didn't like Nate. Like, when I first met him, I already didn't like him. I didn't trust him. I would not have gotten in that car with him. Why did he let him get in?
Like, he's bored. He just said that. He's lonely. He probably had something else to do. Everyone's dead around him. It was day 180, I think. Yeah. 180 with Russell.
Oh, wow. So that was way after what happened with Wyatt. Yeah.
Way.
Like 3 months later. Yeah.
140 days later.
Oh, yeah. 5 months. My goodness.
Good math.
Yeah, thanks. I don't like him, and he kept on pulling stupid stuff. I thought he almost redeemed himself with that, the cover me stuff, and he's trying to help out. And then as soon as you get into that diner, you're like, you know what? Screw this guy. Like, no, I do not like Nate.
All right, number 2, we're going to Becca.
Becca?
I do not like her.
Wow,
I don't like her.
Really? Oh man, I really want to play season 2 with you. I want
to see season 2. I want to see how she unfolds, because if she starts to act like a clam Molly mix, then I'm really going to like her.
Yeah.
But I don't know. She gives me this vibe. I feel like she's gonna snap. I feel like she's gonna be evil. I'm saying now. I feel like she's evil.
Takes me to my number 1, D. D was awful.
Yeah, D was bad.
Especially after here talking to you about that. No,
after we made that revelation.
D's an awful character. Leon. Leland was kind of a d-bag, cheating on his wife. She was just as big of a d-bag, worse of a d-bag. No, screw D. No, I hate D.
Well, we don't know if them were cheating yet. I mean, they were starting to.
Oh, he was doing the
hair thing, yeah.
But he was on the path there if it wasn't for zombies and all that.
Yeah.
But anyway.
She was a pain in the butt. Definitely top 5 least favorite characters. Did not like her, especially when we made that revelation. Her on camera. But Nate.
Nate.
That look he gave you, after you tell him, yeah, I've gone through so much where all my group did was kill people and take their stuff. Kill people and take their stuff. I'm done with that. And the first thing he says, let's kill these 2 old people, one who's bleeding out, and steal their stuff.
Was the guy's daughter hot? Screw you, Nate.
Exactly. And then he pulls on the window, lets the zombie almost eat you, and say, I bet she was a 10 before all this. What do you think? Either way, that look, and the fact when you leave and say, screw you, and you leave, and you hear two